You guys, Let's Play videos, but it's not just any Let's Play video. This is the ultimate Let's Play video. You know what that means? Today, I am going to be LPing Super Mario Galaxy and World's End Club and a special Let's Play. What's it gonna be? I don't know. But today, I am going to be showing you all my secrets so that by the end of this video, you can become a Let's Player just like me. Alright, let's start off with Super Mario Galaxy here. I'm going to be spending about maybe 1-ish hour per video and see what happens here. I'm not going to go over the entirety of these videos, but here we go. So the first things first, workspace. I use Sony Vegas to edit my videos. Sony Vegas 16, actually. So the first thing you want to do is you want to import everything that you need in order to edit your videos. I have a whole folder full of all of my recording stuff. I'm not going to show you because it's also full of personal things and it's none of your business. I'm going to import my video, my audio. This one's titled World's End Club because I was too lazy to change the title before recording. Intro and my outro, and then some other things that I might potentially need. I might have to add other things later. I don't know, but for things that I definitely want to add is definitely some sound effects here to make things a little bit interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and start the timer here. Alright, let's do this. Alright, the timer's begun. Alright, gotta go ahead and import the intro here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because there's a few pixels of black border if I don't maintain the aspect ratio here. Gotta import this as well as the audio track. First things first here, cropping. Look at this right here. You got black borders all over the place. That's disgusting. I don't understand how Joey, the King J, the King Daddy can edit like this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and set no on this. I'm going to go ahead and do some cropping here. Crop out all the black borders. A little bit laggy. Alright, nice and neat. Of course, if you don't want to do this every single time, then I have a preset here. A preset for WEC stands for World's End Club, but also the same cropping for most other Switch games. Like audio balancing here. I want to go ahead and lower the audio because the audio is really loud if I leave it like this, because otherwise it's going to sound like this. Oh my god, man. I thought my ears were about to explode. Oh my goodness. Alright. I want to go ahead and turn down the audio. About right here. This is about a good enough volume, and then since I have a loud voice, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down just a little bit here. You know? Okay. And then syncing. Syncing is kind of the bit of a tedious part, but once you get past the syncing, the rest of the video becomes kind of simple. Usually what I do in order to help myself sync up videos is when I record, I kind of like either snap into the microphone or do a loud input into the mic whenever I do something in order to kind of help with the syncing. Otherwise, if I don't do that, then I have to listen to the sound through my mic and then try to match it with the video, which is an extra step that I don't want to do. So this little apex right here probably looks like the part where I kind of made some kind of loud input. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I heard the sound. Okay, that sounds good. So then you find a way to transition here. So a lot of you guys know I just go straight into the video. No introductions or anything like that. At least with this Let's Play. So what I do is I kind of find the first frame of the transition, and my buddies are texting me. All right. And cut out all this stuff right here out because I don't need this stuff. It's kind of unimportant. And go to next to the intro, and then add a little transition. I go with the basic flash transition. This, and the video can begin. Now, what I do in order to save myself some effort on my videos is I use the L button to speed through the video. You can do up to 2 times, 4 times. You can also go up to 8 times as well, but if you do 8 times, then you can't hear the sound past that. So I kind of see what happens.
Welcome back to Terrace because we have a Look at that. The purple coins got the entire kingdom.
Okay, so this looks like I'm gonna have to post-commentate. I'm gonna worry about post-commentating later. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and find the first frame of transition, which is right there. I'm gonna go by another frame here, split this up. Looks like I'm gonna have to speed up this purple coin mission here. So I have to find the part where I grab the star. Is right around there, right here. Okay. And since I wasn't talking over here through live commentary, I can just eliminate that. Mute the audio because I'm gonna add music in. I'm gonna worry about music later, but for now, I am going to speed this up. This is a pretty long-ish purple coin mission. You want to make sure you speed it up to a point where it's not going to take that long within the video itself, because you know this is YouTube. Everybody's watching YouTube videos are ADHD. You know, you want to go from mission to mission to mission to mission to mission. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up through. I want to say maybe 300%, about 300%. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Let's see how 300% looks. Okay, that's pretty fast. All right. Could be a little bit faster, but I'll probably worry about it on my own. Once it's at the point right there, I gotta go ahead and find some kind of song to put in here. Okay, I found what song I want to put in here. I like this music right here. This is Kimi wa Ano Kage o Mitaka from the game Touhou 7 12.3. So we're gonna go ahead and add this in, and this music's kind of loud, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess half the volume there. That way it's not like too loud to the viewers. I want to make this exactly 300%. Zoom in on the track a bit here. Okay, it's at 300%. Right, and then some people want to know what music I'm playing. I'm gonna go ahead and add a video track above. And I'm gonna go ahead and go over here to legacy text. Legacy text is where I could actually use some of the fonts here. I also have some presets saved over here. Let's go ahead and add music, preset for music here. Go ahead and type in the name of the song here. It is Kim. Oh, you guys. Oh yeah, I'm only showing one screen. Okay, but here we go. Kimi wa Ano Kage o Mitaka, and then the game of where it's from. Okay, that's not enough space, so I'm gonna have to add another line here. Touhou 12.3. Right, and then since that's a little bit cut out off on the bottom there, I'm gonna have to move. Right. Actually, probably change the duration of the text here to about 5 seconds. 5 seconds is enough to kind of know what the title is, what the song name is. And do this, kind of have a little fade in and a fade out. Now it's gonna look like something like this. Oh yeah, that's right. I am gonna have to remember to post-commentate this later, so I'm gonna have to lower the volume a little bit more here. That way you guys can hear my beautiful voice when I start post-commentating. The way I post-commentate is I kind of just watch do this a little bit of a segment here, and then I open up Audacity. And then I record the voiceover over on this whole section over here. And then I just narrate over and just talk about what the Purple Coin mission is going to be about. As of editing this video, it's going to be the first time I'm going to be talking about a Purple Coin mission. That's somewhat tedious, because I did not really, in the actual recording, I did not talk about what this Purple Coin mission is about, so I'm going to have to do that in post. If I don't need the entire song, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the rest of the song here, and then I don't want the song to end abruptly, so I kind of add in a little fade here, like this. I guess we'll just fade it in as it transitions back to the video, like that. Alright, so I got the star, and you guys know that I cut out this little transition here, so we're gonna go ahead and cut to where I go back to the next star, which is in the engine room. So, cut this stuff out. Save time within the video. Add this. Flash. Alright, nice. Okay, and then it goes, and then we're about to transition into the next part here.
Alright, now that we are done with that.
No fun allowed. No fun allowed. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's make that a little bit interesting here. So, in that case, I actually have a picture that I actually just downloaded. Where is it? Oh, okay. It's right here. All right. Let's go ahead and import this. I got the no fun sign right there, and we're going to go ahead and add it to the point where it will appear right as soon as I say no fun allowed. Like this. Okay. We have a guy holding the no fun allowed sign. No fun allowed. And then so that's the end of my statement right there. I can make that disappear. Instead it took me one try. So now I'm having fun again. Okay, let's make that one interesting too. Alright. Wait, I have another picture for that. Alright. The fun picture here. This is oh, doesn't even show it on here. Oh, there it is, right there. The SpongeBob fun. Okay, put it right around here. Fun again. Okay, so right here I talked about how both Shadow Mario and Cosmic Mario both look the same. So we're gonna go ahead and add a picture of Shadow Mario and then look for a picture of Cosmic Mario, which is right around, okay, right here. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison between Shadow Mario and Cosmic Mario. See if they look the same. That. Go ahead and move this to the side. To change the size of this. Let's make this the same size as the actual video here. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make sure this I can move this to only through the x-axis only. So that's times. Cosmic Mario right there to this side. Then we're gonna move Cosmic Mario over here. Once again, we're gonna go ahead and do some pan cropping here. Oh. Yeah, make sure I do this too. That's important. I guess that's the maximum size. Okay, but as you can see now, Cosmic Mario looks really small, so I now have to move him right over here. Again, we're gonna do that side-by-side comparisons. I mentioned that they look the same. They kind of look similar-ish. Maybe some people might kind of disagree with that a little bit, but I think they kind of look very similar. All right. Move that right around there. Now the viewers can judge whether they look the same or different. But in my opinion, they kind of look roughly similar. Alright, so that's the end of the video. So since I go straight to the point, there's no real proper outro. So I just cut out all the stuff that's after this right here because there's nothing. There's no like cutscene, anything that I need to show off. Then what I do is add the outro. What I do here with the outro is, this is just preset outro, it's just a simple looking outro, and kind of drag this into the video here, that way I can do a nice little fade, like this. Okay, and with that, that's pretty much it, with the exception of the fact that later on, I have to do post-commentary with this, because something I'm not... I generally don't like to post-commentate my videos, but I have to. Look at that. I just turned a 22-minute video into a 16.5-minute video. So that's the episode of Super Mario Galaxy complete right there, so you have to remember to save this. I'm going to save this over this one right here because that's an empty project. Alright, and then now it is time to move on to World's End Club. So go ahead and create a new project. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. That is to edit, import in the World's End Club video that I recorded last night. This is a rather different kind of video. It's a much different video to edit than Super Mario Galaxy. You may not think that way, but it is. There are two different games, and the way I'm doing World's End Club is significantly different. It says World's End Club 9, even though when you see this video, it's not going to be episode 9. This is I number it 9 because it's the 9th video of this game that I recorded. Oh, I just remembered, my timer's still going, but that Super Mario Galaxy video took me 30 minutes to edit. So there wasn't really much to edit in for Mario Galaxy, but this one, there's going to be a bit more work here. As one, it's significantly longer, so I'm not going to be able to go through the whole video in today. And so I'm just going to do as much as I can here. And again, I have an hour to do this, so hopefully we can do it here. As of right now, this looks like this is going to be all I need here. Actually, no, just kidding. I need more things. I know we're gonna have to add the hit sound effect right here in the case that I think that I died, which is probably very likely. Oh yeah, this game. Okay, so this is a rated T game. Okay, with these kinds of games, since most of my audience are usually younger audience, I try to give them a little notice that this is a T-rated game. You know, some people may not be into that. You gotta consider that. This is a very long video, as you can see. This one's about hour and 26. Okay, so I estimate that because this is a very long video, there's no way this is gonna be one single episode. So I'm gonna estimate that this is going to be about a split into 3 to 4 segments. Let's go ahead and start the timer right now, even though I probably should have started it right when I imported in all my stuff here. And once again here, cropping, crop out the black borders. It's disgusting. I'm gonna use the preset here, the World's End Club preset. I can crop out the black bars. Do this. Okay. And as you can see here, the audio is really loud. To give you an idea, this is how loud it is. Train! That was really loud. I thought my ears were screeching there. Holy crap. Normally, in most videos, I turn down the audio to negative 15.5 decibels, but this game has really loud audio, so I actually have to lower it down by a little bit more. I have it down over here to minus 26 decibels. That's how loud this game's audio is. If I kept it at negative 15, you guys won't be able to hear what I'm saying in this video. So, as you can see right here, World's End Club is a rather different kind of game to edit, and that's for the sole fact that this game has voice acting, and I try not to speak during the voice acting parts in this game, because I want you guys to hear the voice acting. So I do a lot of audio adjusting all over the place with these videos here. And because this game has really loud audio, I can very clearly hear the audio through my mic. So I can tell if the audio happens to go out of sync or not. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the parts where I do not talk. What I do to cut things out here is I select both of these right here. I hold the control button as I am selecting these in order to select multiple things. Right click, delete, there, cut it. Then add in and transition this. Okay, and then 1 second into the transition, I go ahead and add 2 video tracks, so that way I can add in the rating right here, as well as the little text that says this game is rated T for T. Go ahead and find exactly 1 second, which is 16.03. Whoa, I clicked on it first try. Look how awesome is that? Here's the T rating here. And to go to event video pan crop, I could just do this right here. Then unclick this. That way I can really. Right. Also make sure this is a no, and move this over here. But since I don't have to do this every single time, I have it saved right over to rated. There we go. I'm gonna say it right over there. And the preset that I use for this game is rated. I actually don't have it under legacy text. I actually have it under here, insert text media. And these are like some presets that I have for like some of my old content right here. Like as you can see, like on this text generator, I have presets from my Mario Sunshine versus, or way back then when I used to do videos on MChen vlogs, some music stuff. Rated, there it is. All right, look at that. And the nice thing with this text generator is I can edit the size here on the preview, but I don't usually mess with it. I'm fine with the way it looks there. I just want to make this one 7 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this to make the text to 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Go ahead and drag it over like this. Okay. Alright, and I believe we are good to go. Also, make sure to turn down my audio a little bit here, because I do talk kind of loud.
Here we are, Nara, and we're gonna see what happens.
Okay, so this is the part here where people in the game are gonna start talking. So I look for the point where the cutscene's about to begin.
Let's see what happens.
Which is right around here. All right. So the black screen's pretty safe. So let's go ahead and split the video right there. And then I don't turn up the audio yet. I just kind of just listen through the cutscene and then split the video again. And also while I'm doing this, I look at my commentary and look for the part where I'm just like saying things in the middle of the cutscene. I want my mic muted as much as possible during voice acting cutscenes here. That way the people can kind of enjoy the cutscenes a bit here. The nice thing about these is I don't have to read the text. Common misconception is that I don't like to read text, and that's not true. I like reading text, but if a game is very heavily focused on text, such as like Zelda games, or fictional novel games, then I don't try to spend too much time on text. I kind of just summarize the text. But with this game, since the characters have their own dialogue, I don't have to worry about reading the text out loud to you guys.
There's no one around, who cares?
Okay, so after that little bit of what I said there, sometimes I laugh at my own comments because they're kind of embarrassing. Split that right there, and then go to the next part where I start speaking. Okay, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Just gotta look for every apex of audio that I'm speaking, and then kind of split the audio here. Alright, so that's the end of the cutscene right there. So since that's the end of the cutscene, go ahead and split the video right there, because that's the whole cutscene right here. This is the whole cutscene where I'm gonna adjust the audio here to about, okay, that's gonna be really loud. So yeah, this game has really loud audio, so I try to keep it right around here. Minus 12.4 decibels is just about right, and unfortunately that also means that the audio is going to drown out my voice, but with these kinds of cutscenes, you guys are more interested in the cutscene than the things that I have to say in the cutscene. In this case, it's going to sound like this.
Weird that we can't hear her.
I know, it is so weird. It looks so weird around the other classmates.
Yeah, so you can barely hear me, but again, you guys are more interested in the cutscenes than me. Okay, so this one right here, there's actually no acting in this group of text, so this is the part where I'm actually reading the text. So because that part's important, you guys need to hear me read the text. I can leave the audio right here at minus 26, and then this whole entire cutscene right here at 12.4. The year 1999, 7th month.
From heaven will come a breaking of terror.
Wait, what son? So right there, I didn't pay attention because during recording I looked away. So I didn't realize that there was a sign there, and kind of missed it. So I gotta prove that I wasn't crazy. So I screenshotted the video simply by pressing this button right here, and it screenshots exactly what you see on here, and it's automatically saved and automatically imported, so I can just drag it right over here. Oh! Okay, death counts, fun. This is where the fun begins. So in actual gameplay, when you die, I usually have a death count. In this case, with this game, I call it a fail count because I more so failed than died. I mean, I guess in the case of this right here, where I kind of hit my face on the sign right there, I did die. Alright, so this is default at 10, so I gotta change this to 5, and then I gotta go ahead and add this to 38. We're adding 1, and then so I can keep track of this without having to manually keep track of it for every video, I just save it right here on this preset right here called WEC Death. I also have a few other presets here for other death counts and other text things that are kind of fun to keep track of. Have that right there, and then minimize that to exactly 5 seconds, and then add the nice little sound effect here, the Danganronpa hit sound effect. Then it's going to come out to, I'm going to go ahead and lower the volume over here to my 10 decibels. And it's gonna look something along the line like this. Oh! Okay, so you can kind of hear it. I was yelling there, so I don't think you paid attention to the fact that there was a sound effect there, but there was. But that's how this comes out to be. Bomb. All right, another misconception here. Swearing. Many people think that I don't allow swearing in my videos. In some degree, yes, but in general, no. The commentary style that I provide in my own videos is mostly PG-13, which involves some mild swearing. Like, it's not like as excessive. Some people can do it, and it comes out really funny. But for me, I don't really have that kind of personality to do that. So if I try to do that, it's gonna make myself look really stupid, and it doesn't sound very good in the video. In the case of this game, since this is a rated T game, I can allow myself to get away with it, since, you know, a lot of my viewers are either younger audiences or are sensitive to those kinds of words. Now, recently, what I've started doing here is I've started to add a little censor sound to not every single word, but only on a select few. And I use the censor sound because I think censor sounds sound really funny. In this case, the censor sound that I use is the clank sound from Ocarina of Time, which sounds along the lines like this. If I play it. Yeah. Oh, I have media play on repeat. But yeah, it sounds like that. So, what I do here is I look for the part where I say, this word here. Bomb! Okay. Look for the apex where I am talking, or I'm saying that word here. Right around there, mute it, and then add the sound effect right there to replace the word that I'm saying. So now it's gonna sound like this. It means bomb. Well, since I'm going to adjust the audio and raise it, then you guys aren't going to be able to hear the clank sound very well. But just know that I am saying something within the sound effect. Alright, my friends, unfortunately, this is the end of the editing session for this World's End Club episode. So I managed to get into an hour into this video, and out of this hour, so originally it was about an hour and 26, so I cut out about approximately 3 minutes. Obviously, there's still gonna be a bit more that I need to cut out here when I start editing this on my own time. With that being said, I still approximate that when I start splitting this up, this is going to be about maybe 3 or 4 different episodes here in this recording session. So that'll be quite a bit of episodes to not have to worry about recording for a bit, although I'll probably record more anyway because this game is really fun. But this is the basic idea of how I edit World's End Club here. As you can see, there's a little bit more effort that I need to put in here with this game compared to Super Mario Galaxy. But now it's time for the secret project. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know what my secret project is? It is none other than Majora's Mask 3D. Well, who would have thought? Whoa, my next LP has been leaked in this video. Well then, in any case, let's just go ahead and get started here. Okay, so I usually edit first episodes pretty differently out of every other episode whenever I start a new Let's Play. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to just import this in first here, and this is a very different type of game here. As you can see, it's a 3DS game. This looks a little weird. Hold on, let's fix this a bit here. Okay, that looks much better. Alright, let me make sure I have the correct property settings here. Okay, I do not have the correct property settings. Okay, this is important. Property settings are very important. You also want to make sure that your template goes pretty well with your render settings as well. Majora's Mask, it's a 3DS game, and so with 3DS games, they take a bit of an extra step, and I am editing. By the way, very common question that people like to ask me whenever they see anything that is 3DS on my channel is, how am I recording it? Are you using an emulator? No, this is on the original 3DS, and I have this installed. The little inside there that allows me to connect a cable into my computer, so that way I can record off of it. And then what I do is I look for the first frame where the 3DS logo appears. Okay, right there. Right. Okay, right there. Alright, then I go back in another frame, delete all this, and then go to the beginning here, and now here's where things get, where I have to take an extra step. Alright, so this is a 3DS game, and so with 3DS games, we have 2 screens to work with here. There's 2 things that I can do. I can either just show one screen and show off the other screen, or both if need be. But for the most part, I will show off only one screen, or I could create a whole layout where I can show both screens throughout the entire way through. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it simple and use one screen here. This is very simple. All I have to do is do this. Ooh, ew, that looks disgusting. Okay, let's fix that a little bit here. All right, look at that. That looks much better. Or if you're lazy and you don't want to do this every single time, I have this right here, top 3DS screen. Let's go and click on that. All right, that looks much better. Okay, very nice. Let's see, how am I gonna do this here? Where to begin? I guess the first things first is, since I wasn't talking about this entire thing here, I wasn't talking for probably about 5 minutes. I was not speaking for 5 minutes. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut out the 5 minutes of stuff that I was not speaking right there. And let's see how it goes. Wow, look at these hardcore 3DS graphics right here. Oh my goodness. This is the beauty of the 3DS capture card. The music sounds really funny when it's pitched up like this. Oh boy, Majora's Mask. And I just let it play through. Okay, it went back to black screen. Okay, so then what I do here is I cut this part out. Then there's a part where I plan to not show this stuff right here, where I am reading my file. I just want it to be like story event after story event here. Kind of like if you were to watch a an animated movie of some sort. Okay, cut that out. Then we drag this in like this. Okay. Didn't narrate this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post-narrate this. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to create a new Audacity project, and I am going to record myself reading through the dialogue here. Apparently, I did not do that when I was recording through this. I don't know what I was thinking when I was recording through this, but let's try to do this here. I don't have to worry about syncing this up because I'll just edit through this. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land and had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and valuable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways with when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Okay, I'm done. So then I can stop the recording here. And let's make this a little interesting here. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of an effect here to make this reading here a little interesting. I don't have to select the entire Audacity track. I can just do this and it'll select the entire thing. Here I'm going to go on effect. I'm going to add a reverb here. I'm going to go ahead and leave everything the same because this sounds really good either way without changing any of these settings here. Okay. And then when I edit this in, I'm actually going to export this right now for audio. I can call this MM intro for Majora's Mask intro. Import this in, and let's see how this sounds. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend. Oh, that's a little too soft. Let's go ahead and up the volume a bit right here on this side. Let's go up to maybe 4 decibels. Sounds about right. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. Oh boy. Oh, I took too long reading that. Oh, what do I do about this? I gotta think about this. Should I redo this? I don't want to redo this. I'm already recording. I'll redo it later. Let's just go with whatever I can deal with here. Crept away from the land and had made him a legend. Okay, that part I took way too long to read. Oh, Jesus. What am I gonna do with this? Again, I'll just have to make do with this for now and worry about it later when I am not recording. Okay, this sounds a little bit quiet here. I'm gonna go ahead and find some music here to kind of fill in the silence, because this is a little awkward. Okay, I found something fun. Let's use this. This is the prelude music that I used during the Ocarina of Time intro when I did the Ocarina of Time 3D LP. Yeah, I think this will fit the mood here. So we're just gonna go ahead and import this in here, lower it down a bit. This is an OC remix, by the way. You can go ahead and find this on the OC remix website. It took its place among legends. Okay, sounds a lot better with the music, of course. If there wasn't music, that probably, in my opinion, doesn't really sound that good. I mean, I know it's like natural, it's part of the game that there's no music in that part, but no music just seems very awkward in this scenario here when we have all this voice editing going on. So I want to make it a little bit interesting. Go ahead and add a fade here. It would look really bad if it ended abruptly like that. It took its place among legends.
Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is Anthony, and welcome to...
And I finally start talking after 6 minutes into the video. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I start introducing the video. That is, I mean, if you look over here, this is where I kind of start talking. You know, almost 3 minutes in. Actually, you know what? I just realized I forgot to add my intro. Ooh, this is gonna look really messy, but that's fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and hold Control and select all of these right here. Oh, except for that one. And just go a little bit right there. Go ahead and add my intro. Add my intro in right around here. And then drag this in. Alright, now we're good. And this is after the game's intro right here.
What's with that stupid horse of yours?
Okay, so in case you guys are wondering what I did there, I changed my voice within editing. Audacity can do a bunch of different things if you mess around with the settings here, but Audacity has a lot of different effects that you can mess around with in order to make your voice sound different, which is what I did here. So what I did here is I changed the pitch of my voice for whenever I am reading Skull Kid's dialogue, so I can kind of sound like what I can imagine Skull Kid to sound like here. And that's really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this reverb here. If I were to select this part right here and then change the pitch here, I will change it to I guess 65 sounds alright. Alright, and then as you can see, it's gonna sound something along the lines
In the land
like
of
this.
Hyrule, there echoes a legend.
I sound really silly, but like I said, it's gonna make me sound like what I can imagine Skull Kid to sound like. Oh my god! And because I select parts of the audio to make it sound like I'm pitch, as you can see right here, the rest of the audio here is gonna sound normal. That way, I don't sound high pitched throughout the entire video. Okay, so this is the part right here where I am going to show off the item inventory, which in this game, it's on the bottom screen, and since I'm only showing the top screen right now, you guys won't be able to see what's on my bottom screen. So, thanks to the magic of editing, I'm able to do that. Let's go ahead and split the video a little bit right over there, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the video event pan crop, and I would normally select both the 3DS screens, my template right here, which will look something along the lines like this, which is simply just me widening the cropping here, so that way it doesn't look disgusting. But I don't want to do that because, as you can see, the transition is going to look something along the lines like this. As you can see, yeah. So I don't want to make it look like that. It doesn't really look that amazing if it's like instant. So what I want to do is I want to add like a zoom effect. So what I do is, first off, I change this back to top 3DS screen, and then I zoom in here on this mini track on the bottom, and then I look for a good point to kind of decide where in the video it will do the zoom effect, which I want to be probably around 15 frames. 15 frames sounds about right. And then it's going to zoom out to look like this, 15 frames within the split over here. So then, if I go back to watch this again, it's going to look like this. As you can see, look at that. That's more smooth than the instant. Okay, so since I'm done right there, I look for the frame that the menu completely closes, which is right there. And then I go ahead and change it back, And again, I will do the zoom, and thankfully, as you can see on the bottom right here with the 15, it says 15 frames right there. It'll automatically go back to 15 frames. If I want to not do that, then I would just have to drag this little timeline to the very back and make sure that this says 000 to make sure that I can do instant cropping in editing whenever I need to, which is usually like whenever there's like a black screen transition where you won't know that there's either a zoom or not a zoom. Okay, so this is the part where I think I got lost. Whoever remembers catching these guys anyway in this game. This is the part where you're trying to find the kids. Okay, so because I got lost, people want to see you progress through the game instead of get stuck somewhere. They just want to keep the show going. So I just cut to the part where I start speaking again, or at least speaking something that actually makes sense, or get to some part where I'm very close to where I should be going, which is probably right around here. And then just cut out the part where the video is a little bit uninteresting. You have to be able to like know your own pacing of the video to understand like how you want the editing to work out. Okay, I don't think I'm going to show off the rest of this because this entire video, like for our first episode, is relatively straightforward. So I'm not going to really spend too much time on this. I will edit the rest of this on my own time later. But for the most part, this is pretty straightforward for a first episode. There doesn't really need to be too much editing, but if I need to, then I will add in more assets and just kind of mess around with this episode. And then hopefully by the time I get around to doing Majora's Mask, which it could either be this next LP after World's End Club, or it could be not my next LP, but it will be an LP in the future. And I am recording this ahead of time just to see if I want to do this next, or maybe not. It depends. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned something. If you are watching this video, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.